Welcome in. You're listening to the Tiger Livestream Network. This is Dan Walker. We have a kind of a special treat this afternoon. We have JV boys action, the first of 6 games going on here at the Grinnell High School, setting up in the main gym. So this afternoon's action, actually we're still on this morning. We're coming off a JV win against Pella last night, and the boys just played incredible. They come out of the win with a 54-50 win over Pella. Pretty even scoring all the way across. They had 10 three-pointers for the game. Tyler Walker led the way with 17 points. Parker Johnson with 11. Kyle Dillon with 10. Trey Goldman with 5. Sully Herbers added 3. Joseph McCombs added 3. And Nick Williams with 3. Owen Coffin also chipped in 2. They played very aggressive on the boards and very aggressive on defense. They did not give up until the end. So this is kind of, they're coming off of what they call a big win. Pella JV was said to be undefeated up until last night. So we'll see what kind of action we have coming into this morning. Hopefully they all got some rest. It's snowing outside. It's very white. CPU made a long trip, about an hour and 25 minutes drive from up in the north side of Cedar Rapids, and we're looking forward to see how this game's going to go today. I'll be kind of flying solo today with typically my son Blake Walker does the play-by-play, but we'll fill in and make it work. Starting on the floor, we have Trey Goldman. CPO hits it out really quickly. They get the first 2 points. Toby Johnson on that first 2. Grinnell swings it around. Dillon up top key, back over to Walker. Walker drives in, kicks it underneath, fumbles. CPU picks up the steal. They're going to bring it back down the court the other way. Swing it back around the bottom side. Give me a little bit to get oriented with the names of CPU players here. Throw it inside. Another quick shot. Rebound, back up. CPU gets the rebound again. Kick it nice and straight down the bottom side. Dillon kicks out the rebound, and we're going to bring it back the other way. Back to Dillon, back around the top. Parker, he come off a good game, 3-pointers last night. To Williams. Williams looks downside, Dillon. Kyle drives the baseline, kicks it around. Trey takes a look. Walker drives the lane. Nice 2-pointer up and out. So Grinnell's on the board. 2-2 up. CPU drives it back the other way, wide open lane. Kyle Dillon with the quick hands back around. Parker grabs the pick up and swings it back around outside. Nick Williams, 3-pointer. Backside of the rim, kicks out. Parker back around to Kyle Dillon. Kyle sets it up. Takes a screen off of Walker. Step through. CPU is pretty aggressive on the defensive end. Parker regains it, sets it back up. Walker back to the inside, just over the backside of the rim. CPU is coming back the other way. Down the corner, they hit the lane, pass it around. Back out to the wing side. Drives in that center lane. Nice little 15-footer off front side of the rim. Aggressive defense there. Nick Williams, looks like they're going to call him for the foul. That's Nick's first foul. Short buzz. Walker comes out. Dillon comes out. Joseph McCombs and Sully Herbers into the ball game. CPU works out. 3-pointer. Good. Johnson brings the ball up, swings it around. Herbers down the corner. McCombs. Back around top to Williams. Swings around to Parker Johnson. Parker takes a nice look inside. Foul on the floor. Number 10, Kohler for the CPU. Ball out underneath Tiger basketball into Goldman. Swings around. Nice feed in to Herbers. Kick back out. CPU brings the ball up the court. Nice ball movement by CPU around the wing. Coming to the near side. They swing it back out to the top of the key. Takes a look on the far side wing. They draw. Gomes steps up. He's going to pick up his first foul of the night. Shooting foul. Toby Johnson will go in line for 2. And he picks up his first one. Second one's up. Off backside of the rim. Goldman with the rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson's going to bring the ball up. Kicks it around the side. Herbers back up to the top to Goldman. Patient looks on the inside. Cogley's on the top side. Swings it back around to Parker on the top. Nice feed inside, Andrew Cogley. Cogley gets drop back on. Off CPU, and that's going to be Grinnell's ball. Ball in, nice drive by Trey Goldman, off backside of the rim, kicks it out. CPU gets a long outlet pass. Sets up their offense. They're going to take a three-pointer off the backside. Hits the front side of the rim. Cogley with the rebound. Parker Johnson brings that ball back up court. Nice outlet pass down to Sully Herbers. He's going to swing it back around. Johnson with a nice inlet. Off the front side of the rim. CPU, long pass again. Up for the layup, and he's going to get – Sully Herbers going to get called with the foul. Brody Graw is going to go to the line, shoot 2. Bounces in and out. Line change a little bit for the Tigers. Dylan Saucer. And a familiar face we haven't seen in a while, Drew Kaufman into the game for the first time this year. He's coming back off of a ankle, kind of a high ankle break that he had during the football season. So the first minutes that he's got into a ball game. And he picks up his second one on that one. CPU comes out with full court press. Saucer ball in, gets it to Cogley. CPU with the tough defensive press. Grinnell has a good job breaking it. Dylan around the Bob side, picks up his dribble. Cogley comes up to the top, picks the ball up. On to McCombs. McCombs feeds into Saucer. Saucer, a nice left-handed gimme. Puts Saucer on the board for 2. CPU works the ball around, far side wing, back up to the top. Looks drive the lane, nice little 15-footer. Backside of the rim, Saucer grabs the rebound, kicks it back around to Dylan. Dylan's going to bring it up the court. Tigers going to look set up their offense. CPU picks up their foul. I don't have a 22. Tell you what, we're going to go to a timeout, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back to play. Jaden Krebs into the ball game for the Tigers. Inside to Drew Kaufman. Nice aggressive move. Goes back up. Drew's going to pick up his first foul. CPU brings the ball up. Grinnell takes a look at the Tiger defense. Nice step up there by Kylan Dillon. He brings the ball up, takes a look around, pulls it back out. Reassess, he's looking for some help. Saucer kicks back out. Krebs bring around top. Walker on top the key. Gets back down. Dillon, nice little drive from the baseline, just short of the rim. CPU picks it up. Dillon aggressive on the defense. Can't get anything to come back out, but spins it back around. CPU brings it up, makes a drive to the lane, uncontested. Gonna have to put their foot in that and stop that penetration in order to get those knocked out of there. Dillon brings the ball up, swings it around top key to Walker. Walker takes a look down inside to Saucer. Saucer takes a pivot around, gets it back out to Dillon for a three-pointer. In and out. CPU grabs the rebound. They got the ball, bringing it back up the court. Splitting up. Tigers match up in a man-to-man. CPU swings it on the far side of the wing, takes it back around, back up top the key. Nice cut in the inside. They kick it right back out. Good defense by Kyle. Strips it away. Tiger basketball coming back the other way. Krebs has the ball. Nice cut to the inside. Walker in the lane, gets hung up. Still struggling. Gets the two-point shot. Keep digging hard in there and get that extra point. CPU comes back around the backside of the court, down the near side on the wing. Back around the outside, far side of the wing. Drew's got big old Paul up there in the hands, trying to prevent any long shots on that. Drive, get beat. Nice rebound by Drew Coppin, showing that height inside there. 6'8" makes a difference when you're reaching above the land of the shorter people. Coppin drives in. Questionable, no call. Gonna walk it off, and it's gonna be CPU ball underneath the. Dillon's gonna come out. Parker Johnson comes in. Down Saucer comes out. Hold on a second. Oh, someone's still in there. Okay, Dillon's still in the ball game, so we got Goldman on the court, Walker, Johnson, and Krebs. CPU leads 6-9, 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Pretty busy. Cut to the lane. Trey Goldman picks up his first foul as make a drive in that lane and pick up a 2-point. Now he's going to go for the and one. And the second one, he gets the and one, so that makes 12-6. CPU leads the Tigers. Parker Johnson helps break the press there, bring it up the near side of the court, spins it back around Dillon. Dillon, Johnson, swings it back around, looking for Walker on the far side. Dillon takes it to the short side here, spins it back around. 32 seconds left in the ball game. Johnson takes a nice look at the court, spins it around. Back around to Johnson. Johnson launches a three-pointer just off front side of the rim. CPU picks it up. Nice aggressive defense by Dillon right at the half-court line. Spin it back around. Ooh, got away with a little bit of travel. CPU spins it back around the top side of the key. 6 seconds, 6-12. Tigers trailing. Three-pointer shot by CPU and just off the backside of the rim. Well, we have some kind of action-packed ball game going right now. CPU leads 12-6 over the Grinnell JV. That takes into the end of the first quarter. 5 fouls for the Tigers, 3 fouls for the CPU. And we're going to go ahead and take a break as we'll come back right after the quarter. All right, we're back here in the second quarter. Tigers trail 6-12 versus CPU. Ball in. Alternate possession gives the Nick Williams long three-pointer, top the key, gets the bounce, and they said it was too high of a bounce, and it's out of bounds. So that's going to be CPU basketball. They'll be coming back the other way. Grinnell's playing pretty strong in that man-to-man defense. Nice little hand in the face there by Trey Goldman. CPU picks it right back up. They come down low, spinning around. 3 seconds on the lane. Toby Johnson. So that's going to be Grinnell Tiger basketball coming back the other way. So again, it's a Saturday morning, snowy outside, a little bit different pickup from what we're normally used to on night games. Tigers, Kyle Dillon with a long three. Trey Goldman back up. Walker for the top of the key, just short front of the rim. Tigers fighting hard side there. Called a foul on number 20, Kyle Dillon. So it's CPU ball coming back the other way. 7:09 left in the second quarter. CPU leads 12-6. Tiger defense playing good, strong side there. Nice steal. Turnover by CPU. Dillon with the ball back up the court. Looks to the outside. Walker takes a look. He's looking to feed him. Swings it back around to Johnson. Johnson on far side. Strong pass. Dillon recovers. Makes a kind of a quick drive. He's going to get a travel out of that. Minor turnovers just kind of killing the Tigers right now. Seem to get a good grasp, get her feet on it, and play a little bit more of a settled down basketball game. I don't know if it's the early morning or what, but CPU brings the ball back up. They're the ones that had the hour-and-a-half bus ride in the snow. Long three-pointer off the backside of the rim. Good aggressive defense. Quick hands by Trey Goldman. Back around to Johnson. Johnson's going to bring that ball back up the court. Take a look to the inside. Down to Williams. Dillon takes a look. Back around to Walker. Walker looks. He makes a dribble pinch. Dribble pinch over to Dillon. Sets the screen. Dillon back off. Walker takes a quick look. Nice drive to the inside. Kicks it back out. Johnson three-pointer. Off the backside of the rim. CPU with the rebound. Another second quick foul for Dillon. Being aggressive on defense, I think sometimes the frustration kicks in and you just step up too fast. So that's foul number 2 on Kyle Dillon. Seven fouls for the Tigers, so that puts CPU in the 1-1. First one's up and good. Second one off the side of the rim. Williams with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Johnson. We're coming back Tiger basketball. Looks Goldman. Goldman back around. Swings to McCombs. McCombs down baseline to Walker. Makes a nice drive. We got a foul on the floor. On the floor, so it's going to be taken out underneath. That's his first foul. Souser coming in for Williams, switching out. Put a little bit more size down there on that baseline for that inbound. Goldman, the quick one, up and in, just off short side of the rim. Kicks it back out. CPU has a man down court, covered McCombs. Takes a drive. McCombs goes up, tries to make the block, and that's going to be a foul. So that's McCombs' second foul, I believe. Graw is going to go the line for the CPU. Goldman comes out, replaced by Drew Kaufman again. Get Drew's size in there. I'm sure it's just get some reps on that ankle, get some movement on there for Drew. First one's up and good. I guess that is the first one because it was the and one. Parker brings around, swings around McCombs. McCombs gets double teams. Got to take a dribble step out. He's going to step. They're going to get a foul on. That's interesting. They called a crowding out of bounds, but they didn't call a particular foul on anyone. They just called it as a turnover. Johnson, the ball into McCombs. CPU is playing a pretty good face-up defense. Makes a little bit of struggle for the Tigers. Big thing is take that dribble pinch around it. Johnson back around Saucer. Saucer looks McCombs. McCombs takes the dribble pinch around side. Pretty tough defense right up there on CPU's side. Three-pointer out far side. Walker gets a hand in his face and stops the three-pointer. Johnson loses the ball coming down the backside. That's going to be CPU ball coming back the other way. Just need to slow down a little bit on the basketball court. I don't know if it's a early morning action or what, but it seems like we're kind of pushing things and not settling down for the Tigers. Nice slide of feet there by Walker. Block, kicks it back out. Walker brings it up. Over to McCombs. McCombs, nice look into Drew. Drew, nice cut pass into McCombs. McCombs goes up for two. Nice little give and go there. We just got to keep looking at the opportunities, and those are going to start falling into place. CPU swings the ball back around the top of the key. Makes drive lane. Near side, wing. In lane again. Off front side of the rim. Walker with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Johnson. We got Tiger basketball coming back up the court. Walker takes a look. McCombs on top of the key. Grinnell runs the offense. Swinging their screens inside. 3 seconds in the lane. Called and dodged Saucer, so that's going to be a turnover. They're going to come back the other way. CPU brings the ball in. They're going to bring the court up. CPU leads 16-8 over the Tigers. 3:37 left in the second quarter. Good ball movement by CPU. They really work the outside of the wing, make dribble pinches in, and that's a travel. It's going to be a turnover for CPU. Coming back, Grinnell basketball the opposite direction. Nice outlet pass down the court. Joseph McCombs takes a look at it. In the Drew. Drew takes a swing. Goes up hard to the basket. Off the backside of the rim. Walker gets back to defend. Stands straight up. Tries to take the charge. Kaufman over the top for the rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Drew. That's foul number 2 for Drew. And CPU goes back to the line for 1 and 1. 9 fouls on the Tigers, 1 away from CPU going into the double bonus. First one's up. Off backside of the rim, Goldman with the rebound. Back over to Johnson. He has people up court. Cogley's on the near side. Walker with the three-pointer. Front side of the rim, bounce, and Drew rebound, kicks it back in. Back in to Drew. Drew takes a good look around. Passes off to Goldman. Goldman's up. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. .21 with the block. I'll butcher this name. Koperdryer with the foul. First one's up for Goldman, in and out of the rim. Second one for Trey. It's up. Nice shot in. Good pressure by Tiger defense, kicking around. Hands up, man wide open on the outside, in and out three-pointer. Long rebound, CPU regains the ball back around, swings it up to the top of the key. They're going to set their offense up. Working their screens on the inside. Good defense by the Tigers, kicks it back out, long three-pointer, off the backside of the rim. Parker Johnson, long rebound, just kicks it right back into CPU. CPU has the opportunity, 2:08, 16-9. Left in the second quarter. Good ball movement, switching the screens by CPU. Tigers stepping up, getting a hand in the face. Kaufman, good pitch there. Ooh, kind of a quick touch foul there by Drew Kaufman. That's going to give him 3 for the morning. So Drew's going to go take a seat on the bench. Parker Johnson takes a seat. Give him a quick break. Williams and Kyle Dillon come into the ball game. Or excuse me. Yeah, Nick Williams and Kyle Dillon. In and out. 10 fouls. That puts Grinnell Tigers into the double, CPU's in the double bonus. Everything from here out is going to be 2 shots. Second one's good. 17-9. Grinnell Tigers trail CPU with 1:44 left in the second quarter. Good ball move underneath. Oh, hard pass on the backside. Dillon makes good efforts to kick it, keep it back in, gets it right to CPU player. CPU stretches the floor out. Nice block by Trey Goldman. It's going to turn out to be CPU ball game, but it prevented a quick 2-point layup there. Ball in, quick turn. Oh, no one on the backside. In and out. They get it back up. Rebound again. Trey's going to get called with a quick foul, and CPU's going to go to the ball. That's foul number 2 on Trey. (17-9). Tigers trail. Another one in, 18-9, 1:23 left in the second quarter. Again, Tigers are playing actually decent basketball. It's the simple turnovers that are kind of getting them a mistake. They get up the second one there, 19-9. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Dillon brings it down the court, sets up the offense, takes a look, swings back around to Walker. Walker dribble, pinches around, kicks it around outside. You got to make that drive in the lane. You're going to have to do something with the ball or get it back out. So got hand tied up on it. CPU is very quick to get their hands on the ball, which I'm glad quite a few of the varsity players are here, because I think usually that's a transition that you're going to see in the varsity game probably later this afternoon. CPU swings it around the top, back around the far side wing. They get inside, back up top side of the wing. Near side. CPU, quick little bunny shot, 2-pointer, puts them up 21-9. Grinnell's going on quite the string this week. This is actually the 3rd ball game since Monday night for the Grinnell Tigers. When we get later this afternoon into the varsity girls game, they're actually on game number 4 for the week. So these kids, if they look tired, they are a little bit tired, but you know, we've had some decent breaks in between and have some rest for them, but nevertheless, they still got a ball game to play, and I'm sure CPU, they played last night too, so everyone needs to be on the same court. Good defense by Trey Goldman. Turnover by CPU, back Grinnell way. 3 seconds in the ball game. Williams turns around. Kyle Dillon, long 3-pointer. It's going to be short. So that's going to be your first half of the Grinnell JV CPU game. We're sitting at 21-9, and we'll be back in a few minutes and pick up the second half. All right, we're back for second half action of the JV CPU game versus Grinnell. CPU leading 21-9. A couple quick stats from the first half. Joseph McCombs has 2, Tyler Walker 4, Trey Goldman 1, and Dodds Saucer with 2. Foul trouble a little bit for the Tigers. Kyle Dillon has 2, McCombs has 2, Goldman has 2, and Drew Kaufman back into the lineup coming off that ankle injury. He has 3 fouls, so I think Coach Baker's going to put him back in to start the second half. And ultimately the goal is probably to get him enough reps that he feels comfortable to get back in that varsity lineup, and it has to start here with a little less pressure. Obviously, if you would have stepped into the Pella game last night, it would have been pretty rough on that ankle down there, but here we go. We're starting off. Second half of action. Tigers toss it in. Swinging back around the near side. Back around to Walker. Walker down to Krebs. Krebs with a lazy pass inside to Kaufman. CPU picks it up. Brings it back down the other side of the court. CPU works the ball around top the key. A little travel get away. Goldman with a nice quick step in. I think he took that hit a little bit off the bottom side of the ankle there, but puts a little pressure on your knee. Nevertheless, turnover stays with CPU. CPU struggled a little bit to get the ball in. Walker picks him up at half court, forces him down the top of the key. Long three-pointer, in and out. Goldman grabs the rebound, kicks it back around to Johnson. Johnson bringing that ball back up the far side of the court. Nice drive, working his way inside. Parker picks up his first 2 of the ball game. CPU coming back the other way. Far side, they work it down the inside. Tigers, good hands up in the air, good defense. Playing that man-to-man. They don't really come out of it too much. Good defense, covering the backside. Long three-pointer again. A guy must have a little range that he keeps tossing back up, but nevertheless, off backside of the rim, kicks it out. Krebs with the rebound. Walker takes a look at three-pointer. Back around Johnson. Johnson, nice dribble pitch in the lane. Tosses up. Kaufman with the lob, and Drew is on the board for the first time for the ball game. Actually, we could say the first time of the season. Has to be a good feeling for him to get that first one out of the way. CPU back around. Nice dribble pinch. Crowd in. Back out top the key. Long arrow in. Missed the basket all the way around. CPU top key again. Long three-pointer. Front side of the rim. Parker struggles. Walker ends up with the long rebound. 1-0. Matthew Kohler gets called for the foul. So they pick up the first foul. CPU up 21-13. They lead the Tigers. 6:05 left in the third quarter. Johnson brings the ball around. Williams on the far side. Kicks it to Goldman. Goldman back around Johnson. Long three-pointer. It's good. A little confusion on the Tiger defense trying to match up with their man. They get kind of caught back up here. Johnson, a nice pick off at the front top side of the key. Layup. He gets his 2 points on the layup. Easy one. Working hard on that steal. Tigers getting a little bit of life in them. Picking it back up. Drive in the lane. Miscommunication by CPU. Johnson grabs the ball, brings it back up the court. Johnson takes a look. Williams near side. Williams all the way around to Walker. Walker takes a step in. Little pass in over the top. Kaufman gets his own rebound. Playing tough inside there. CPU pretty much collapsed, and it was all CPU and one Tiger basketball player. Near side, thinks about three-pointer, takes a dribble step in. He's kind of caught with it, looking for an outlet, gets it back around near side of the key. CPU struggling, just threw her out of bounds, so that's going to be Grinnell Tiger basketball. Coffman's going to take a quick break. Walker's also coming out. Dillon's coming in. Ball in, Tigers. Nice ball action here in the last 4 minutes. It's a lot better movement than what we saw in the first half. They're passing the ball around, taking good looks. Williams with the long three-pointer off backside of the rim. CPU rebound. Parker Johnson's not giving up on that defensive pressure, constantly in the face. Give and go to CPU. They're going to pick it up. Saucer with the rebound. Swings it back around. Dillon kind of fumbles in his hands a little bit, but he gets it back up, bringing the ball up the court. Goldman to drive baseline, pulls it back out. Johnson gets hung up. Dillon's wide open. He's going to launch a three-pointer just off front side of the rim. CPU coming back hard the other way. Toss out of bounds. Got no call. That's going to be Grinnell basketball coming back the other way. Subs in for Tigers. Trey Goldman out. Parker Johnson out. Joseph McCombs and Sully Herbers into the ball game. Dillon brings the ball up, kicks it out to McCombs. McCombs around to Herbers. Herbers takes a look at the top of the key. McCombs inside the Saucer. Saucer goes up hard and gets fouled. He's going to be going line to shoot two. Oh, they're going to call it on the floor, so it's not a shooting foul. Looked like he was in the motion from my point of view, but I guess not. Tigers going to take a quick timeout, so we're going to take a timeout too. It's 21-18. CPU leads. 3:36 left here in the second quarter. You're listening to the Tiger Livestream Network. All right, coming out of the timeout. Third quarter, 3:36 left. CPU leads 18-21, and coming back into the second half, the Grinnell Tigers have been very persistent of just pushing that ball up the court and working that offense. Dillon kind of caught up here on the top side, back around the Williams. Williams dribble, pinch around McCombs, three-pointer. It's good. Out of bounds, kicked out by Grinnell. CPU basketball. Williams aggressive right on the inside. They're going to call him with a foul, though. That's foul number 3 on Nick Williams. He's going to come out for a quick seat. Andrew Cogley comes into the ball game. CPU ball in. Good pressure by Cogley on the inlet pass. Tigers starting to stretch that man defense out a little bit further and further, getting CPU away from that basket. It's opening up a pretty good center. It's really going to challenge that three-point shooting, outside shooting by CPU. CPU spinning and looking. Good defense by McCombs, steps up. Quick turnaround, and CPU picks up a easy two-pointer off the backside pass. 23-21, CPU leads. Cogley with the baseline. Quick pass across the far side. And that's going to be Tiger basketball, I believe. Quick hands by Kyle Dillon, getting it off the CPU player. CPU coach is contesting that call a little bit. So Tiger basketball at the inlet, Kyle Dillon. Dodge takes the ball in. Oh, Quist backdoor pass there. Good job, Kyle Dillon. Nice turnaround and up and in. Good footwork by Dillon. Nice pass, actually, by Dodge Saucer, just looking up the court. It's kind of been a silent morning for Kyle Dillon. That's his first 2 points of the ball game. CPU with a nice 15-footer off backside of the rim. Kyle's doing a good job on the other side of the court defensively. Nice drive in, command of the court. Cogley top the key to Herbers. Herbers back around. Dillon with the ball on the near side, back to Herbers. McCombs takes a look, swings it back around to Cogley. Dillon's got an overshot, swings back around. McCombs with three-pointer, far side of the wing. Second three-pointer of the quarter for Joseph. First lead of the ball game, coming off a tie, 26-23. Again, this second half has proved out to be a good offensive turnaround for the Tigers. CPU picks up a quick two, 26-25. Tigers lead, 1:24 left in the third quarter. Coach Baker's looking at almost a full line switch on the next timeout or turnover. Herbers looks down, back around to Dillon. Takes a look inside to Saucer. Got a reach around by number 13, Johnson. That's going to be his, 1-3. They only show one foul. I show two fouls, but a little bit off from what the official scorebook is. Nevertheless, that's Tiger basketball. Walker with the throw in, and the Johnson. Full line change up for the Tigers. Goldman, Kaufman, Walker, Williams. Baseline for Walker, spins back around to Johnson. Johnson, nice look on a three-pointer. Good. Again, 29-25, 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Good quarter for the Grinnell Tigers, playing heads-up offensive basketball. Drove to the line and gets Kaufman. That's his fourth foul, I believe, for Drew. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. First one's up and good, 29-26. Second one's up and good. First time CPU comes out with a full court press off the made. Little grab there. Walker brings the ball up the side of the court. He drives all the way, and he's going to get two. Nice layup by Tyler Walker. Determination, take that ball to the basket. That's what the Grinnell Tigers are showing us on this third quarter. 31-29, CPU answers with a quick two. Press breaker not really giving us problems. Back around to Kaufman. Kaufman takes a look up. Got to get that ball across the court, and they get called for 10 seconds. Good ball movement. They got to be looking up the court is the key. So 31-29, 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Turnover by the Tigers on a 10-second call. Ball in, CPU. Trey Goldman with quick hands there, so couldn't get the full steal on it. Swings it back around CPU. CPU, 3 seconds left the ball game. Turnover there. So we have the end of the third quarter. Tigers come on top, 31-29, and we're going to be going into the fourth quarter. You're listening to the Tiger Livestream Network. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here. Fourth quarter action. Grinnell Tigers JV action versus CPU. Pick it up, fourth quarter, 31-29. The Tigers are leading. Excellent third quarter by the JV team. They get it inside for the first time. CPU breaks quick. A little bit of a mismarked communication there. Bring the ball around. Johnson top the key, swings around to Dillon. Dillon takes a look. CPU's coming out a little bit stronger on their man coverage than what they have. Dillon drives the baseline, kicks back around the Goldman. Walker looks at top the key, makes a nice drive. He's got to go to the line and shoot two. I guess they called it on the floor. It's not a layup, so that's going to be out underneath. Tiger basketball. Walker three-pointer, long, off the backside of the rim. CPU with the hard pass, kicked out by Grinnell. Grinnell back to CPU. Ball in, working hard to get underneath the basket. Quick 2 points. CPU goes back up on top, 33-31, 7-12 left in the ball game. Johnson drives around the backside, up top the key to Goldman. Williams down to Johnson. Parker takes a look. Nice feed into Trey Goldman. Too hard off the backside of the bankboard. Kick it back out. CPU's on the run. Filling the blanks in. Grinnell settles into their defense, gets a good feed underneath them. Call a quick reaching foul on Parker Johnson. That's his first foul of the afternoon. CPU with ball in, kicks it around the top. 33-31, 6:40 left in the ball game. Working that ball around top side of the key. They're taking looks at the inside, setting screens hard. Grinnell overcomes. Quick 15-footer there. Nick Williams grabs it, kicks it back out to Johnson. Johnson is rushing up the court. Looks a little left-hand arrow. Long rebound to Goldman. Kyle Dillon takes a look at the three-pointer, kicks it around to Williams. Williams to Walker. Goldman's working hard inside, opening up that lane. Williams a nice little drive, and they got a reach on the floor. So that's going to be the sixth foul, I believe. Nope, foul number 5, number 3, and number 1. Ball in. Dillon with a quick one back in his face. Johnson at the three-pointer near side, bounces off the backside of the backboard. Kicks it around. CPU's on the run. Quick 2-pointer for them, and they're go up 35-31. Tigers run out a little bit of stamina here in this fourth quarter. Williams around to Johnson. Trey's getting position on the inside. Nice look there. Back out to Kyle Dillon. Three-pointer. It's good. Coach Baker's going to take a quick 30 seconds, so will we. You're listening to Tiger Livestream Network. All right, we're back. 5:36 left here in the fourth quarter. CPU basketball, they lead 35-34. Tigers coming off a really aggressive third quarter to get them back in the ball game. CPU's coming back the opposite side in the fourth quarter. Nice hard drive inside. CPU's on the line. That's going to be Grinnell Tiger basketball. CPU comes right out with the full court press. Tigers working around. Get back around the far side court. Johnson takes a look. Dillon down the sideline. Nice quick look. Set that offense up. Cross court pass. Walker with the three-pointer. It's good. Pretty even spread on the scoring for the Tigers this morning. Work the ball around, 37-35. That puts Grinnell back up on top. Quick feed around the backside. Johnson picks up the quick foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. Parker Johnson's second foul for this morning. Just got caught on a little give and go on the screen there and just didn't recover quick enough. 4:48 left in the ball game. Tigers lead 37-35. The first one is up and good. 36-37. Second free throw. Up, good. Tiger basketball, CPU actually pulls back their press. Tied up ball game, 37-37, 4:40 left. Joseph McCombs with three-pointer off backside of the rim. Tyler Walker with strong rebound, kicks it back out to Johnson, to Dillon. Back around to McCombs. Back around to Walker again, takes a good look inside. Parker Johnson has a wide three-pointer off backside of the rim. Walker grabs the rebound, takes a nice dribble pinch in, and he's going to, will he go to the line for two this time or not? Zero picks up his first foul. Walker's going to go to the line and shoot two. Just off the backside of the rim. 37-37, tie ball game, 4:21 left. Dillon Saucer come out. Krebs and McCombs come in. In and out on the second one. Still got a tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, 4:18 left. CPU has the ball. They kick it back up. Short give off the backside, and just like that, CPU's back on top, 39-37. Lewis off to Krebs, back to Goldman, top the key. Goldman makes a nice drive in, no call. Parker Johnson's on a quick drive here. Nice steal, double team by Trey Goldman. Foul on number 0. That's going to give them 7, and Goldman's going to go in line for 1-and-1. Krebs is out, Kaufman in, Dillon's out, Walker's going to take a break too. (39-37), 3:47 left. Goldman's at the line for the first of a 1-and-1. First one's up off backside of the rim. CPU with the rebound. Tigers give a little bit of full court pressure, kicks it around there. CPU's open on three. Nope, he grabs it, pulls it back up, drives in lane. Good defense there by Goldman and Kaufman. Kaufman presents back up. Good rebound by Goldman. And Johnson's bringing the ball back up the other side. Kind of an arrow step there, kicks it back out. More of a pass over to Kaufman. Back up top the key to Johnson. Combs takes a look. Kyle Dillon, three-point shot off front side of the rim. And he's going to pick up a quick foul. Nope, they're going to call that on Drew, and that's going to be foul number 5 for Drew. Walker goes back in, substitute for Kaufman as he fouls out with 5 fouls on his debut for the season. Tigers present a press there. Ooh, quick touch foul there on Kyle Dillon. Third foul, Kyle Dillon. (39-37), 3:05 left in the ball game. CPU has the ball. They are in control. Don't assume that they're in any big hurry to turn it over or throw the ball away. Nice quick look underneath, and they're going to call Parker Johnson with the push. It's going to be on the floor. However, that puts them in the 1-and-1. I believe that's number 3 on Parker. Even though it was on the floor, it is a 1-and-1, so he's going to go to the line and try to earn a couple points out of this one. First one's up, off backside of the rim. Goldman with a good, strong rebound. CPU, disagree with that call. That was pushed out of Trey Goldman's hands by CPU, so that is good reversal here by this referee on this side of the court. So that's Tiger basketball coming back the other way. Not too often you could give a little foul on CPU number 1, so Kyle Dillon's going to go to the line for 1-and-1. That's 4 fouls on number 1. One and one. Kyle Dillon sets in for his first shot. First one's up and good. 39-38. Grinnell trails by 1. 2:42 left in the ball game. Both teams are setting in the bonus, so fouls from here on out are going to the charity stripe. Second one's up and good. Tie ball game, 39-39. Tigers come out full court press, and CPU easily breaks it. If anything, the Grinnell Tigers have to be playing good, solid man defense, good stances. Don't let any good screens get set on them so they have a drive to the basket. Ball back around, CPU with a long three-pointer, and it's good. They've been tossing them all morning and finally get one to drop, so they take the lead 42-39, 2:09 left in the ball game. Dillon gets caught on the dribble pinch, back around McCombs. Walker takes a quick look, drives, kicks it out to Parker Johnson. Johnson with the three-pointer off the backside of the rim. Ooh, some bones hitting the ground, long pass there, and that's going to be out on CPU, but he was able to kick it back in. Dillon grabs the ball, and it's Grinnell basketball coming back up the other way. And Dillon just returns the favor for them and tosses out of bounds. Slow down the pace a little bit is what we need to do to control that basketball. Nick Williams checks in for Joseph McCombs. And CPU basketball, 42-39, Grinnell trails, 1:42 left in the ball game. Walker steps up and gives defense. CPU is going to take a full timeout. We are too. It's 42-39. Grinnell trails. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter, and you're listening to the Grinnell Tiger Livestream Network. All right, we're back. Fourth quarter action for the Grinnell JV. 42-39. Grinnell trails. CPU with the ball. 1:36 left in the ball game. Quick defensive hands there by Kyle Dillon. Get it picked up, and we're going to get a jump ball. And that's going to be Tiger basketball on the near side of the court. So aggressive defensive play right out of the timeout. Goldman ball in to Dillon. Dillon brings it across the half-court mark. Nice dribble pinch. Kicks it back out to Goldman. Goldman takes a look. Ooh, lazy pass aside. Nick Williams able to recover. Dillon down the bottom side. Swings it back around to Johnson. Johnson back around to Walker. Walker takes a look at the inside. Back around to Dillon. Dillon sizes up. Dribble pinch in. Back to Goldman. Parker takes a look around there. Nice movement by the Grinnell Tigers, being patient out there on the outside. Walker takes a look, back around to Johnson. Johnson dribble pitch in, makes a nice drive, reverse layup, and that's 2 points for Johnson. 41-42, 45 seconds left in the ball game. Grinnell trails by 1. They're going to have to do something either with a foul, which we're both going to the line for 1 and 1, or look at a turnover. Down by 1. CPU's working top side of the rim. Turnover, there it is. Dillon has control of the ball game. Tigers are down by 1. 24 seconds left in the ball game. Baker calls a timeout. A little bit of fear. I don't think the team had a good idea what we had for time left on the clock. But 21.4 seconds. Grinnell goes into timeout. 41-42, down by 1. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. We'll be right back. We are back. 41-42. Grinnell Tigers trail by 1. 21.4 seconds left in the ball game. Coach Baker takes a minute in that timeout and gets the boys settled in. We're going to get set up. Just need 2 points to make it a win here. Ball in. Parker Johnson brings it across. Takes the time. We're going to set the court up here. Dillon on top of the key, takes a look, drives in. Parker Johnson takes a look. Arrow back around to Goldman, back around to Dillon. Dillon takes a drive across. Oh, hard push down on the bottom side of the lane. Kicks Dillon out. They're going to be coming back around, and 1.2 seconds left, and CPU is going to go to the line for the 1 and 1. Good intent on the drive. He just can't get the ball out to the wing where we're looking for the shot. That's Trey Goldman's 3rd foul. One and 1. So we still have an opportunity of 1.2 seconds left in the ball game. First one's in. Up by 2. Grinnell still has 2 timeouts left. CPU 3. Second one's up. Off backside of the rim. I don't quite understand. So it looks like they're saying that it was an inadvertent whistle. And then they referred to the possession, which then in turn gives ball to CPU on the bottom. So it looks like we're 1 second left in the ball game. Actually, CPU called a full timeout. They're charging the timeout to Grinnell. And Grinnell trails by 2, 43-41. And it's going to be black ball underneath. At first they said white ball underneath, and now it kind of changed back and forth. So kind of a turn of events here. But as they say, we'll play on and we'll make the best of it. CPU basketball underneath. CPU's in. Ball in. Quick foul and the ball game is over. So there you have it, 41-43. The Tigers lose a close one by 2. This is a snowy Saturday morning ball game, and again, we're at the third game of the week for the Grinnell Tigers. So next up, you'll join us back at what time? 2 o'clock for Grinnell Tiger girls varsity basketball action. Blake Walker will have the call, myself, and we'll have the color, and Craig Seek will be doing the camera. But for this game, I'm Dan Walker, Craig Seek on the camera. Thank you for joining us on the Tiger Livestream Network. If you like the ball game, give us a like. If you want to see more from us or follow us more, follow us on Tigers Live on our Twitter account. So again, thank you very much. Tigers drop a